Okay, Amy, I created a video for you that just tells you how great and awesome RAW is, but my computer ate it. Specifically, it ate the sound, and I have absolutely no idea how to fix it. I mean, I can't even get a good anything out of the sound card. It just creates all this weird static that I never even kind of heard before, and it's just a disaster. So, what I did is I went out and I bought a flip video camera just so that I could verbally add words to this video that I'm going to append here in a second. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this video and I'm going to comment on it. So I did this a couple nights ago and I have absolutely no idea what it was that I said, or I don't feel like doing it again. So I'm just going to comment on it and you'll see what I mean. So here we go. Okay, so here we are in Lightroom, and as you can see, I've loaded an image that is extremely underexposed, and I've squished Lightroom down because I had to record this at 640 by 480. Anyway, here you are. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop open the develop settings, and you can see from my histogram here that there's really not much data, and if I click on the black clipping indicator, you can see just how much of the picture has been clipped to 100% black. If this was JPEG, that'd be the story, that'd be the end of it. But this is RAW, and actually, by default, Lightroom starts me out. It clips the blacks to give it a more contrasty image, but in doing so, you lose data. So we'll undo that, and you can see now that we have a bit more data to work with in the low end. And so I'll just go over the exposure and bring it up by about a stop and a half. Fiddle with the contrast a little bit. And we change it to a grayscale. And change contrast, kind of go back and forth. As you can see, I got an image that's significantly better than the original. Here, I'll go back to the original, and you can see just how much of a difference there is. Now, yeah, this isn't perfect. There's a lot of noise. I don't know how well the noise will come through on the YouTube video, but it's definitely there. But the point is that I'm able to get a usable image out of something that was almost completely unusable. And so while it's always, best to get the exposure right the first time, if you can't, it's nice to know that you can at least get something usable out of something that's otherwise garbage. But also just think of how much extra creative control. I mean, maybe you've just clipped the blacks just a little bit, or maybe you've clip the highlights a little bit. There's ways of recovering a lot of that lost data that otherwise just gets smashed when you create a JPEG straight out of the camera.